Manchester United need a new number 9 after the news that Cristiano Ronaldo wants to leave the club. So today we're going to take a look at 3 players that can fulfill that role for Erik Ten Hag's Manchester United. First and foremost, Erik Ten Hag likes a striker that can receive the ball to feet. Either a targetman type forward like a Sebastian Haller or Dusan Tadic, like a false 9 that likes to drop off the line and receive to feet. Today we're looking at a number of options, mainly focusing on Europe's top 5 leagues, plus the Belgium League, the Dutch League and the Portuguese League to find some talent for Manchester United. I think with United's squad right now, with the recruitment so far, Christian Eriksen on a free transfer, Frankie de Jong hopefully joining very, very soon, and Malacia brought in a left back, that number 9 position needs to be strengthened with 1 or 2 players. To kick things off, let's start with one from Serie A, Paulo Dybala, who's been linked heavily with a move to Manchester United before, apparently rejected a move back in 2017. Dybala is your typical second striker false 9 model, a player that will come off the line, allowing his teammates to make those attacking moves in behind. Dybala this season for Juventus has either played in a number 10 position behind Vlahovic or as a wide right player and could facilitate either roles as well as that number 9 for Manchester United if he were to sign. Dybala, of course, left-footed, likes those balls over the top, likes deep crosses, likes looking for through balls for runners ahead, but also is good at dribbling into the box from their right wing, cutting inside, then looking to curl the ball to the far corner. That is a classic Paulo Dybala goal, cutting in and putting the ball into the far side. In terms of the statistics, of course, we can check out those statistics on SofaScore. If you've not checked out SofaScore, why the hell not? There's a link just down below. Go and give their app a download. It's an absolute banger. Where you can look at players like Paulo Dybala, of course. SofaScore is updated in real time. Of course, Dybala has left Juventus. It is a free transfer, hence the reason why Manchester United are potentially looking to sign the Argentine. Last season in Serie A wasn't sort of a prime season, you'd say, of Dybala. His form tailed off at the back end of the season, of course, with Juventus deciding that they didn't want to renew his contract. But had a pretty decent season, 10 goals and 5 assists in Serie A, a goal every 207 minutes. In terms of the background stats behind that, Dybala was averaging 3.4 shots per game and creating 1.3 chances. More of a shooter than a creator, you'd say, by those statistics, but of course was played a little bit deeper in midfield. The frustrating thing when I look at Juve, though, Dybala is not the guy Man United should have bought. Of course, its teammate Vlahovic would have been the correct signing for Manchester United. Dybala and Vlahovic, in fact, had a really good relationship as a creator in Dybala off that right-hand side and Vlahovic making that run in behind the defence. Vlahovic is that penalty box striker, got great hold-up play and so forth. We've done many videos on him before. United should have got the job done in January. But back to Paulo Dybala, I think he would be a decent signing for United, but considering that he's rejected United before, his wages are going to be absolutely massive, and at 28 years old, isn't somebody for the future. So we're going to move on to the next target for Manchester United. I wouldn't personally sign Dybala, but he's been heavily linked with a free transfer, hence why we've kind of spoke about it. Next up, let's go to the Portuguese League. Of course, a good market for number 9 talent. We've seen Darwin Núñez join Liverpool for around £75 million. But let's talk about another player coming out of the Portuguese League, this time for Porto. That, of course, is Nilsson. The Portuguese League is a great place for Brazilian footballers to kind of make their name. Porto have recruited a number of Brazilians in the past. Nilsson is the next one that looks like he's sort of destined for stardom. He's a very raw player, happy to spin in behind the defence and get shots away. Very two-footed, happy with his left foot, happy with his right foot. Right foot much better than the left. The left can be a little erratic, but I quite like his ability to put it either side. He's got a good ability to, create those opportunities for himself. Got a step over, got a trick in there, but he is very, very raw. Quite a powerful player. Last season he was playing with another number 9 up top and he tended to be the guy that would be making the move. Taremi would kind of drop off the line, and Evan Nilsson would be the guy spinning in behind. Someone that could stretch the defence for Manchester United as well, excels working off the ball, a player that's got a lot of energy in the press. 14 goals for Porto, 4 assists. Let's go and have a look at one of his games on SofaScore. Portimonense, a little brace against them, playing as a central striker with Fabio Vieira, Arsenal's new boy, in behind him. You can see how he tends a little bit more to the left and number 10 than the right, but very much that heat map is in the penalty area. 6 shots in this game, 2 goals scored. There's another match I was watching about Fabio Vieira, and he bagged himself a hat-trick, I think, earlier on in the season, and it was one of those games where you kind of saw the relationship between Fabio Vieira as a number 10 and Evan Nilsson in behind. Vieira consistently getting on the ball and looking for through balls, and Evan Nilsson with that composure to round the goalkeeper and put the ball in the back of the net. One last statistic to leave you guys on: 0.44 XG per 90, which is better than Darwin Núñez managed in the Portuguese league at 0.38. Big talent, a very raw player, but a player, of course, that Erik Ten Hag could mould and really build into one of the great number 9s in European football. Probably would serve well for United, playing maybe, you know, Bruno Fernandes a little bit closer to him. It could, of course, be a traditional playmaker in Christian Eriksen operating behind Evan Nilsson, with Bruno Fernandes maybe playing a goal-scoring role from that right-hand side. Right, finally, let's look at a option, a deep-lying forward that could be at a really cut price considering his contract expires in 2023. That, of course, is Football Manager wonderkid Joshua Xerxes. Joshua Xerxes, of course, came through at the Feyenoord Academy, then moved to Bayern Munich, didn't quite get his chance in the first team, scored some really important goals at the back end of one season for Bayern to win the Bundesliga, but was sent last season on loan to Anderlecht, and I feel that's been a real key part of his development. What I like about Xerxes is his movement off the line. For Anderlecht, they were playing with 2 traditional strikers, Xerxes being the deep-lying forward that drop off and get into space. And I think that would be a really good skill set for Manchester United, with Bruno Fernandes playing as a second striker and Christian Eriksen as a wide playmaker. What I liked about Xerxes at Anderlecht is he'd come off the line and then get himself turned. So he'd drop in, get on the ball, get his head up, and then his teammate would usually have quite a high position. Bruno Fernandes has taken this frequently for Manchester United, who could then spin in behind. His weight of pass and his awareness is pretty exceptional, and I think you could get this guy for quite a reduced price, you know, a 20 million euros, bring him from Bayern Munich because his contract is going to expire, and you've got a player that has potential to be a really complete forward. Joshua Xerxes, of course, performed really well for Anderlecht last season. We shouldn't look down on the Belgium league. You know, it's a league that's massively improving. It's a league that's provided a lot of quality over the years in terms of young players that have really made their name. But in the Pro League last season, Joshua Xerxes, 16 goals and 9 assists. That's the big part of his game that I like. Not only that, that creativity that he has as a deep line forward coming off the line, which completely would suit Erik Ten Hag's style as Manchester United manager, but the 16 goals taken really well. You know, a few games as well through the season, a goal and assist. You know, let's take his brace, a lot of good movement off the line, a calm finisher inside the penalty area, but you can see with the heat map as well, not only is he getting into the penalty area, but he's involved deep in the channel, the inside left channel in this game, dropping off the line and looking to create chances or link the play for his teammates. A real key trait for Erik Ten Hag centre forwards is that ability to come off, be it a false 9 or a target man or a deep line forward, to come off, receive, and then have a good vision and rate of pass on him. One of the games that I really enjoyed his football in was against Royal Antwerp in the playoffs. You know, very much in this kind of 4-4-2 shape. What I really liked about this game is Xerxes, of course, operating again in that kind of you know, deeper left-sided position. Really allowed his teammate Amuzu to get on the sort of the end of moves. Amuzu scored a hat-trick in the game. One of them was a really nice through ball with Xerxes just dropping off the line, receiving, turning and playing through. And that's something that you could see Manchester United do in the Premier League. And we're thinking players that could facilitate that role if Manchester United were, for example, to go, against a weaker team and play a Christian Eriksen deeper to get more ball playing from the base and avoid the press. Sancho could move to the right-hand side, and then Rashford potentially could become that goal scorer from the left, with Xerxes operating in the inside kind of left channel. And then that movement in behind the defence for Rashford to finish. Rashford so far, by all reports, has done really, really well in training, and signing someone that has that ability to come off the line as a number 9 and play through balls will be crucial for Rashford to get back into the team. Xerxes also a bit of a threat in the penalty area. I quite like his movement. He'll often, make double movements when the ball's in the wide area. Outside the box, he'll drop off a bit and then arrive late into the penalty area. Another trait, Bruno Fernandes could already be, making a run ahead of him as a second striker, opening up a little space for Xerxes to finish. A calm finisher, but creatively as a number 9 is where I get really, really excited. 0.38 XG per 90 and 0.29 XA per 90 are elite level statistics for a 21-year-old. I am really excited to see where he goes next, and hopefully it can be Manchester United. Maybe part of his game that could be worked on is his ability in the air. 193 centimetres isn't the shortest, so that's something that, again, United could use. We know that Erik Ten Hag loves players crossing early from the left-hand side, from the right-hand side. Xerxes' movement in there with his aerial ability and height could become a massive asset for Manchester United. So there you have it, guys. 3 strikers that Manchester United could look to bring in to replace Cristiano Ronaldo. Paulo Dybala on a free transfer. Of course, Nilsson from Porto, a raw Brazilian centre-forward. But my choice would be Joshua Xerxes. A lot of talent, could get on a cut price fee considering his contract expires next season. And that creativity that we mentioned before, 9 assists, all movement off the line, I think could be a massive benefit for Manchester United. If you're new around here, smash that like button, of course, and get into the comments below whether you want to see us dive into your team and which position that we should answer for. And again, check out SofaScore. Brilliant application where you can check out all the statistics and all that good stuff. Been Statman Dave. See you later.